Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. A couple of knives from Miguron. I wasn't expecting anything from them, so we're gonna find out what the heck these could possibly be. They both look like budget knives. Just given the, what the packaging is. So, yeah, but you know what? Miguron generally, in my opinion, does their best work with their budget stuff. So, maybe these will be awesome. They're probably available. I'll link them right down in the description if you guys want to check those out. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. And please, of course, make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. These are very well wrapped. I'll tell you what, Miguron, you certainly do a good job of making sure that the knives cannot escape the packaging on their own. It's also a good job of making sure that the knives can't escape the package with the help of a human being like me while I'm trying to provide quality content. You got to do this a different way. I've ripped so many of these boxes. Stop taping this down. We believe you. We believe you that they're quality control. We believe you. This is insane. Stop it. All right. What do we got here? Is this the... but is it a budget version? Yeah. I think I've reviewed the premium version of this. So this is the Keryx kit. Maybe this is a totally different version. So we have access to the hole, which is preferable. We have a flipper tab, and there's a little bit of a forward choil here, but the flipper tab is pretty hook shaped, so it really needs to be bigger. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. This is a nice blade shape, 14T28N. This is going to be actual PVD coating, contoured G10 scales, which is really nice, and of course a titanium clip. It's curved, and there's no spot on the other side for lefties, but you know, knowing Miguron, this is most likely right around 50 bucks, which is pretty darn good. Yeah, I feel like I've reviewed a premium version of this, but then again, their models are so similar that it might not actually be the exact same thing. It might be that it's a, just its own like standalone design. It just resembles one of their more premium models. Okay, we got that one open a little bit easier. Is this the same thing? Yeah, it is. And you know what? I think I actually prefer this. This is a much nicer green, by the way. I think they probably call this a forest green micarta. I don't know about you guys. Like, if you love OD green, that's great. I'm sick of it. It's just like whenever we get a green G10 or a green micarta, it's always OD. And I'm not the biggest fan of it. But this forest green, I think, looks quite a bit better. Yeah, this whole thing looks really nice. I do like this large cutout here. This is kind of, it definitely makes room for 2 fingers. The choked up position, this is actually the reverse of what I normally expect. By the way, you're watching an unboxing and first impression, not a review. It's not a review. The review will come down the road. This, normally with designs like this, we have a more comfortable choked up position than a standard, the standard grip position. This is actually backwards. I think I would have preferred Miguron that if you're going to do a little teeny tiny choil like this, really the problem is here that we've decided to do a flipper tab as well. That's not to say that the flipper tabs are bad, like every time you do it. I'm saying the combination of a flipper tab and forward choil situation needs to result in a much larger forward choil because you're being stopped back here by the flipper tab. So there's really only enough room to safely and comfortably put one knuckle worth of finger in there. Sometimes you hear it. It doesn't sound so bad in your head before you say it as your brain is like putting it together, and then it comes out and it's just absurd. People are going to start thinking I write scripts for these. I'm making the same jokes over and over again. So either a situation where we do not have, because you can see here, the handle, I wonder if the handle was actually designed to not include the flipper tab originally, because this almost follows the curvature perfectly. And this would have been much more comfortable. When you do a flipper tab, you need, I would say, at least another 1/4 inch of space here. so that you can get up here like this. See, when I put the second knuckle up there, what I'm doing is you can see it's actually carving up the dead skin on my finger there. That's not really what we want to see. In situations where I'm going to choke up, I like to be at least here. This just doesn't feel comfortable because I'm running into the flipper tab. But that's not that big of a deal, right? Back here, it's reasonably comfortable. I do like that we're doing contoured scales. That's really nice. If we can expect to see more contoured scales on their budget stuff, I am all for that. This has been very nicely chamfered down. Keeping with the lipped liners, I think it's probably less expensive to do it like this than to do nested liners, which is fine because the prices are always really, really good. Is this... Yeah, this would be black micarta, and then it looks like we got a black micarta. Oh, are they both? Yeah, either G10 or micarta backspaces. They're black either way. I think the look of this one, honestly, is just better. There's probably a few different versions of it. The name of this also will be linked in the description. Let's measure them real quick. We'll do some size comparisons. Okay. Overall length coming in at 7.75 inches. Blade length coming in at about 3.35, unless you want to measure all the way back here, in which case it's 3.5. Cutting edge is absolutely 2.9 inches. That's 100% accurate there. Not really any other way to measure the cutting edge length. Why do you do two different measurements of blade length? So that people know in different areas where the blade length law is very, like, it just says 3 inches, right? That means they can measure it from wherever to wherever the blade ends, right? So in a situation where somebody wants you to be in trouble and is, the authority, I don't want to start any arguments. In a situation where somebody wants you to be in trouble and is the authority, they can measure it that way. So I measure, right, for the people who are only concerned with the utility of the blade and just trying to figure out for themselves, I measure to the middle and to the end, and then also so that people understand, given the law in their area, you might want to watch out for that, because sometimes it can kind of be ridiculous. I disagree with the vast majority of knife laws, by the way, if you've ever wondered how I feel. I think most laws that restrict the carry of certain knives, especially by length and obviously, I don't think people should be walking around with knives where you push a button and the blade launches off of the handle, right? Like a projectile. I think that's obviously not what people should be walking around with. But essentially anything else I think is fine. I find that blade laws are just, like, all of them are just stupid. They're just mindless laws that are based on nothing. But anyways, yeah, most of you are going to agree with me because you're watching knife content, right? Surprisingly over 4 ounces, but 4 ounces isn't really that big of a deal. I'm just kind of surprised. Or is it not milled out there? No, it is milled out for weight reduction. Okay. Well, there you go. Does the other one weigh the same? Slightly less for some reason. I guess black micarta is slightly less heavy than green micarta, but there you go. Two, relatively underwhelming, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, at this price point, we're not really buying designy stuff, right? Very utilitarian, a little bit like slightly uncomfortable in the forward choil area, but overall, decent design. You'll get a full review down the road, but honestly, it's not a hyper complicated knife. I mean, a lot of you will be able to make this decision based on this video alone. If you're wondering, is it made well? Yes, Miguron makes very, very nice knives. So if you like the design, you're probably going to be okay with it, because without even looking at the price, I know that they're going to be fair with it. That's just how Miguron is. That's going to be it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.